We will discover in this video what is squirting and how you can make a woman squirt. Female emission, or squirt, can be extremely exciting and surprising if she has never done it before, and you could become the best lover she has known by employing these few simple techniques to turn her into a fountain woman. Making your girlfriend or wife squirt is not that difficult when you understand the physiology of female emission. It is a common misconception that women who have never experienced emission before are incapable of it. This is simply not true. Unless there is an anatomical problem or intimate dysfunction, all women can secrete and possibly squirt in varying amounts. Here's a quick guide on female emission so your wife or girlfriend can experience the climax of their life. So, if you want to make your partner squirt, watch this video until the end. We will share with you different tips, techniques, advice, tips to apply during intercourse, etc. What is female emission? When men think of squirting, most of them believe the girl is urinating. It's not true. Although it is a clear liquid, it is not urine. Although in some cases the fluid released during the squirt may contain traces of urine, this clear, low-odor liquid is neither urine nor secretions. The secretion is sometimes insufficient to be perceived, but in fountain women with very abundant emission, intense pleasure is accompanied by a real gushing, which can reach a volume of 50 or 100 milliliters. When a woman reaches climax, liquid secretions are emitted by Bartholin's glands. The glands become engorged with a fluid that is reflexively expelled during climax if the arousal is very strong. Before you try to squirt your female partner, there are a few things you need to be comfortable with. When a woman releases, there is a small chance that she can pee. It's essential to be comfortable with that. Don't panic if she pees a little. This is quite normal for women who have never released before. Make sure she knows you're okay with that if it happens. If she is nervous, she will not be able to relax and she will not be able to release. To experience female emission, the mind counts enormously, and this peculiarity can be felt as a break or discomfort by some women. Something to know. If not all women are fountain women, all women can become one because there is no anatomical predisposition, reveals a gynecologist. In practice, there are two categories of fountain women. On the one hand, dependent fountain women who, as their name suggests, depend on digital stimulation provided by their partner or themselves. By stimulating the lady parts area, and particularly the famous spot, you will trigger a torrent of pleasure in your partner, and the bladder will then empty by mechanical effect of the pressure of fingers on this area. It is therefore by pressing this magic button that every woman can become a fountain. However, a small proportion of women, fountains, are bothered by this peculiarity. To avoid the fountain show, she just needs to urinate before making love. In addition, and this is much rarer, there are autonomous fountain women who have a systematic fountain emission associated with intense pleasure. Here, it is a cerebral mechanism. Autonomous fountain women manage to deactivate in their brain the area of "what will he say," which allows them to totally let go during intercourse. This corresponds to a cerebral runway in the orbitofrontal cortex that will reach the neighboring area of the brain, the societal center of urination control. And it is these two brain mechanisms that will trigger an expulsion of fountain fluid in the form of very powerful jets each time the woman reaches climax. So how can you make your partner squirt? Following these tips can be a good start. How to achieve squirting. 10 tips to get there. Squirting has become an intimacy challenge for couples. However, many women decide to experience it alone through self-stimulation. The most important thing is to focus on the goal. She needs to do it calmly and not give up if she can't do it on the first try. Number 1. The relaxed mind. The mind plays a very important role in pleasure. Therefore, to achieve maximum pleasure, she needs to be calm and convinced of what she wants to do. If she can't relax, or if she starts worrying about not getting there quickly, it will be harder to reach it. Number 2. Knowledge of one's own body. If she knows her body, she has a great advantage when you make love. This lets her know what her weak points are and how she can guide you to improve pleasure. Number 3. Erotic excitement. In order to release all the sensations necessary to stimulate a squirting, it is necessary to do foreplay, kisses, caresses, intimate games, and anything that can increase sensitivity. Before you even try to squirt your partner, you need to make sure she's ready. In order to put her at ease and be in the right frame of mind, you need to start with a lot of foreplay. Fingering a girl without her being ready is never recommended. Give her plenty of kisses and caresses so she can get wet enough before you start fingering her. Suck on her breasts and nipples as you run your fingers up and down her inner thighs. When she starts breathing harder, you'll be able to tell if she's ready for you to start touching her lady parts. Again, don't go directly inside her. Play a little with her love button and caress the lips with your fingers so that she is ready and well moist. Number 4. Lubricant. Lubrication of the intimate areas before initiating stimulation can help increase the degree of pleasure during intercourse. Number 5. Love button stimulation. Proper stimulation of the love button triggers indescribable, really exciting sensations, which can facilitate reaching climax. It is important to combine circular movements, pressures, and speeds, by avoiding being too abrupt, which could reduce sensitivity. Number 6. Entering her. To more easily achieve your goal, thrusting should be carried out exclusively with your fingers, or with the help of a toy. The pelvis should be as relaxed as possible and the legs open. If you wish, you can put a pillow underneath your partner to lift the pelvis and improve the experience. And this is an excellent alternative to get intimate with your partner if you are having trouble getting hard. On the other hand, it is possible that your lack of hardness is due to rigidity dysfunction. If you want to know for sure, fill out the questionnaire in the description and you will have the answer in 5 minutes. Number 7. The famous spot. The famous spot is going to be the main way to cause emission in a girl. There are many women who are so in tune with their bodies that they can release simply by touching their breasts or their love button. However, most women will not be able to release until they are manually stimulated through their famous spot. If her muscles are strong and toned, there is also a greater chance that she will get an emission when the perineum is subjected to the spasms of the female climax. If you have trouble finding the famous spot, here's how to find and stimulate it. Insert your fingers into your partner's lady parts, with the palm of your hand facing up. The famous spot is located on the anterior part about 4 centimeters deep. The famous spot is a very fleshy and textured place that you should be able to feel with your fingers. As soon as you touch it, you should see your girlfriend squirming a little. Famous spot stimulation is a decisive moment when looking for squirting. This one is 2 phalanges from the inside of the lady parts, in the direction of the love button. Once located, you can make light pressure in circles, varying the speed. This will increase the pressure on the glands which, as mentioned, are the ones that produce the emission fluid, making her squirt. Now that you managed to find her famous spot, it's time to start squirting her. Start bending the last 2 knuckles of your fingers as if you were telling someone to come here. She should moan with pleasure. If you start to feel the famous spot bulge and become firm, you are doing a good job. Increase the pressure on the famous spot and start going a little faster. Take your other hand and press down on the area at the bottom of her belly, called the Mount of Venus. This will create more pressure on this place and increase its excitement. Listen to her instructions. If she tells you to go faster, do it. If your partner tells you that she feels like she's going to pee, tell her it's normal and that she can let go. In a few minutes, she should start releasing. You may see a small stream or a powerful gush of fluid come out of her lady parts. Number 8. External massage to achieve squirting. To create a boom of sensation, it is good to combine a light massage on the love button. Put your thumb on it and make smooth movements at different speeds. Number 9. Pelvic movements. To facilitate the contraction of the muscles before squirting, it is convenient that your partner moves her pelvis forward by squeezing her butt. In this way, she will feel more pressure, and in a few minutes, she will begin to feel the sensation that will send her to the 7th heaven. Number 10. The sensation of urinating. When she is about to reach squirting, she will feel a sensation similar to the one she can experience when she wants to urinate. Don't stop. Tell her to stay relaxed until the sensation stops. Are you and your partner ready to give it a try? If you have never experienced it, you will probably have difficulty reaching it. Don't be frustrated. Relax, focus, and try.